All right, so we begin in Saudi Arabia, where Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman has detained some of the most high-profile members of the royal family. And that includes former Crown Prince Mohammed bin Nayef, as well as Prince Ahmed bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud, the younger brother of the Saudi king. Reports suggest that they have both been accused of treason. Saudi guards have also arrested one of Mohammed bin Nayef's brothers. They are now likely to be under the threat of life imprisonment or possible execution. Both could have rivaled Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman to the throne if King Salman dies.
Taylor Swift is giving generously to the place she calls home. The pop princess just announced she's donating $1 million to tornado relief in Tennessee after twisters ripped through the state Tuesday, leaving at least 25 dead. Nashville is my home, and the fact that so many people have lost their homes and so much more is devastating to me, she writes on social media. Taylor's not the only country superstar helping out. Members of Lady Antebellum manned the phones Thursday at a telethon to raise money for tornado relief. Singer Kid Rock, who lives in Nashville, made a $100,000 donation.
That I always try to take care of my neighbors and those that are less fortunate.
President Trump touched down in Tennessee to tour the devastation. Despite the growing spread of coronavirus, Trump shook hands with everyone he greeted.
As clashes between border police and migrants continue in Greece, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has announced he plans on visiting Brussels on Monday. Last week, Turkey opened its border with Europe, exposing the EU to the 3.5 million Syrian refugees the country houses. This quickly led to an intense buildup of migrants on the Greek border. Erdogan demanded Europe shoulder more of the burden of caring for refugees, but the EU insists it stuck to a 2016 deal in which it gave Turkey billions in refugee aid. The Turkish president told German Chancellor Angela Merkel on Friday that the deal needs to be revised. The push to the Greek border has appeared organized, with buses and cars ferrying people from Istanbul.
فضای جنگی حاکم بود اگر در ولایات بود اگر در ولسواله ها بود
On university campuses around Thailand, there is a political awakening underway. Students representing a new generation of Thai protesters are coming out to call for the removal of a government still largely run by military generals who staged a coup in 2014. They have many concerns, but the catalyst for the protests was a court decision 2 weeks ago to ban a popular opposition party, a decision widely seen as politically motivated. While large-scale student protests are rare in Thailand, Sunatawits University has a history of political activism and was the scene of one of the country's darkest days in 1976. Dozens of students were gunned down and murdered on the campus of Thammasat University. They'd been protesting against the return to Thailand of a former military ruler who'd been overthrown 3 years earlier.
There are calls for calm tonight, both from police and our nation's leaders, after a violent confrontation in a supermarket sparked by panic over the coronavirus. It comes as authorities rush to track down patients who came in touch with a doctor who's been diagnosed with the virus.
hysteria and hoarding. The panic infection rate reaches pandemic proportions in Chilora. Irrational fears flared this morning in this Woolworths as accusations of assault let fly.
And now onto a high school student in California who's taking on her school after being told she can't wear a MAGA hat to class. Maddie Muller says she was just trying to show her pride in her country when the school claimed she had violated the dress code. The Clovis Unified School District is telling the Ingram Angle that Muller could not wear the hat, though, because it wasn't a school hat or a hat from a school club or activity. Our dress code is actually silent on political attire because we don't intend to position ourselves to be making subjective judgments about what is and isn't political.
It's a disturbing hobby, collecting murderabilia.
Here's some of Charles Manson's artwork. A Richard Ramirez piece that I just got. He was known as the Night Stalker. And this one has a personalized note on the back from Gacy.
Items once belonging to famous murderers are sold on various websites.
I was so enraged by the entire proposition that this could even go on that it's almost hard to describe.
Mark Glass's 12-year-old daughter, Polly Glass, is gone. But Richard Allen Davis, her killer, used to make money off of his crime.
And Mr. Davis, when you get to where you're going, say hello to Hitler, say hello to Dahmer, and say hello to Bundy.
An Iranian politician has died after contracting the coronavirus, as health authorities there reported 21 new deaths over the past 24 hours. It brings the total number of fatalities in Iran to 145, while nearly 6,000 infections have been confirmed across the country. And Iran's mosque authority has postponed all group prayers and gatherings until further notice.